Today I'm going to install a backup camera, an aftermarket backup camera on an '05 Nissan Titan. I want to note that I am not a professional installer by any stretch of the imagination. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and if you would like to install a backup camera on your vehicle, you should consult a professional for advice and help. The camera I'll be installing is made by Esky, E-S-K-Y, and the monitor is just a generic monitor. Before I mount the camera, I'm going to go ahead and tap it into power so that I can test out the system. And as is, I believe, the custom, you want to tap your power via the rear reverse indicator light so that the camera will come on when you put the vehicle into reverse. So here are the rear lights on the truck, and it looks like I need to remove a couple of screws here, this one and this one, to get access to that assembly. I popped off the tail light after removing those screws. This is the reverse indicator light, and so I'll need to tap into the wires that feed that lamp to provide power to my camera. I'll be using these quick splice connectors to connect the power cable for the camera to the reverse indicator lamp. My monitor has 3 connections: yellow for video, red for power. To provide power to the monitor, instead of direct splicing into a 12-volt power source up front, I'm just going to splice in a cigarette plug adapter. I have my power supply provided to the camera, and I've got the video cable connected, but I've just run it along the outside of the vehicle up to the cab and connected it up to the camera just to test everything, and it does in fact work as intended. So now I'm ready to neaten up the placement of the wires. Of course, before I run all the wiring, I do need to mount the camera, so I'm going to drop it through. There's a convenient little access at the bottom of the, or behind, underneath the tail light assembly, so I'll drop the camera through there, run it back behind the bumper, and mount it underneath the bumper is my plan. I'm going to mount the camera underneath the bumper right below the license plate. The camera came with a couple of mounting screws, so just need to get my drill. Have the camera mounted here, and I'm running the wires behind the bumper. I'm going to be sure to tape up the connection there so that it doesn't come loose. Of course, I'm going to use all kinds of zip ties to make sure I don't have any dangling wires. Get everything nice and neatly mounted. And next I'm going to go ahead and connect my video cable and tape that securely, and so that I'll be able to run the start running the video cable up to the cab where the monitor is. I'm now ready to run this video cable up to the front of the vehicle to get into the cab, and I'm going to run it down the driver's side of the vehicle underneath, of course. Reason for that is it's opposite the muffler side, so I was concerned if I put it close to the muffler, it might melt the cable. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and back up onto some ramps to give myself some more clearance working under the vehicle. I've been running the video cable underneath the vehicle down, as I said, the driver's side of the truck, and been wondering how I'm going to get it into the cab, preferably without drilling a hole. And sure enough, if you look behind the driver's seat, behind the support that holds up the driver's seat, or actually in front of that rear support, there is a plug that goes straight through. And I think that is going to work for getting my video cable into the cab. I was in fact able to get the video cable through that hole under the seat. I had to enlarge it just a little bit. So now it's just a matter of running that video cable neatly through the cab. You can decide the best way that suits you to do that, and then mounting my monitor here on the dashboard. It did come with a double-sided mounting tape that I'll use for that, and connect everything up, and I'll be good to go. Just a couple of final notes. This was way more time consuming than I expected. Running the video cable underneath the vehicle was fairly time consuming. Also, I did see a recommendation to use that plastic cable cover over your cables. I did not do that, and time will tell if I come to regret that decision. So that's it. If you give it a try, best of luck.